Welcome to our regular RukotoTV exclusive interview. I'm your host, Ahmed Shuaibu. Today we have with us in the studio the Director General Small and Medium Enterprise in person of Ahmed Shuaibu Gwada. Sir, you're welcome to our studio, sir.
Thank you.
It's our pleasure to host you this evening, sir.
Thank you.
We have been hearing about NGCARE in Niger State has become topic of discussion these days. What actually is NGCARE and what is happening that brought about NGCARE, sir?
Okay, NGCARE is a program, it's a World Bank program that the World Bank introduced to Nigeria, and then at the state level, the state also adopted it. So it is actually called NGCARE because it's all about caring for small-scale businesses and livelihood. NGCARE has result area 1, 2, and 3. So the Niger State Small and Medium Enterprises is responsible for the implementation of the result area 3. And the result area 3 is the one also responsible for small-scale businesses. And the focus of this program is on small-scale businesses that were affected during COVID-19. We all remember that during COVID-19 there was lockdown. Businesses were very slow. Some even died along the line. So this package is actually to assist those small-scale businesses that were able to survive when they are now very weak because of those incidences. So that is why we have NGCARE. But at the state level, it is called NigerCare. Because a state government can decide not to key in. So we want to appreciate our government for keying into this program.
These days we have been hearing some people giving the acronym as RukotoTV.
Yeah, that is the name we have adopted for it. We call it RukotoTV. So whenever we say NGCARE, we say NigerCare, and of course the most common name for it now is now RukotoTV. Because in the history of Niger State, such a thing has never been done. So I think all thanks to God, and of course thanks to His Excellency for making it happen, because such a thing has never really happened in the state. So that is briefly what NGCARE is all about.
So you have talked about the initiatives and what the acronym really stand for. Can you tell us how will this NGCARE and the palliative that they're giving to people will improve their livelihood? How will it contribute to their sustainability?
Okay, first thing we need to understand is that this money is not a loan.
Okay.
It's not a loan to the beneficiary. It is a grant. So anybody that gets this money is for him or her to be able to inject into his small-scale business. You agree with me that if about 1 billion or over 1 billion within a week or two will go into the market for purchases of either raw material or finished goods or services, definitely the economy of that state or that environment will be oiled to an extent, and they will multiply it. All of us will feel it eventually, because even in the house where they cannot they don't know how to get the next meal, when they get this money, they can use it for a small scale business, and then before you know it, you get something on it. So it has effects in the markets, because I am very sure. In fact, I would encourage you to take time to do a little form of investigative journalism, go into the markets, try to investigate how has this affected the lives of people. You will see that even the market people, the buyers and sellers of different goods and services, or raw materials, or providers of services, will tell you that these monies that came into the society within this time affecting their businesses positively.
So you made mention of being a federal government program, and you said the state can decide to key in or not. How has been the performance of His Excellency keying into this NGCARE from the Niger State government?
Sincerely speaking, for me, I was in the previous government as a DG briefly before the advent of this government. So I have a little say of what the last government did. Yes, the last government did well. They were able to adopt the program, and they were able to kickstart it. But definitely, we will not compare what we have now with what we used to have. The previous government relied on the monies that was given by the federal government to implement, that's to disburse to people. While this government did not only, they didn't wait to get that. The government went all out to source for money to inject into the program, because the way it works, as long as the states can source for money and implement the program, then of course it means we are going to get more support from the federal government. And that is why I said, unlike the previous government, even though the previous government also did best, this government has gone out to search for money and has been able to, in a short time, this is just a 7 to about 8 months, and then a lot of things are yet to even manifest for people to see, because some of the things happening are still looking like a mirage to people. Even some of us in the government are finding it a bit difficult to believe that it's happening. The kind of project we are seeing in Niger State, I'm sure a lot of us, since the creation of Niger State, we have never seen this.
Sure.
So it's happening now. And of course, same with SME. Since the creation of Niger State Small and Medium Enterprises and Microfinance Agency, we have never done such a thing. It has never happened. It is happening now. So there's no way I can talk up to like 2-3 minutes without mentioning the governor for his efforts, Ahmed Shuaibu, for going all out to see that this become reality. He has made a lot of promises and he has started fulfilling them. We still have a lot to. I noticed when we were doing this, when people were coming to know about this NGCARE, a lot felt this may not be real, because they feel, how can the government want to give more than 10,000, 20,000 people money practically free? Maybe it's just a gimmick to make people believe there's
Something because of they have been seeing similar thing in the past.
Yeah, and then it has not manifested. Yes, but in this government, we have shown that we don't just say, but we follow our words with action.
Thank you so much, our viewers. We're going to go for a short break, and when we are back, we have other questions that will be asking our guests. So stay tuned so that we get details of what is happening in SME Niger State.
RukotoTV, àfẹ́wọ́jà.
RukotoTV.
RukotoTV. RukotoTV.
RukotoTV.
RukotoTV. RukotoTV.
RukotoTV. RukotoTV.
RukotoTV.
Welcome back. I'm still here with the DG, and we're discussing on the NGCARE that is happening in Niger State. Sir, can you tell us who are the specific people that can actually benefit from this disbursement of NGCAREs?
Okay, our targets based on the program implementation is to target the productive human beings that are operating within Niger State. What I mean by human beings, I mean people that are residents and are doing businesses within Niger State that are still very productive. We know that by the time you are 60,
even if they are not Nigerite.
Even if they are not Nigerite, as long as you are operating within Niger State, you are doing a business within Niger State, you can be a beneficiary. And as long as your business is in operation, that is alive, before COVID or during COVID, because the essence of the program is to intervene in businesses that were affected because of COVID. So as such, you must be seen to have been operating before COVID or during COVID. So that's 2019 or earlier on, and then maybe early 2020, because I know that as at around January, February, we're still in lockdown in 2020. So those are our targets. We expect that you should be at least around 2021 too, for you to be in business, active business. But even if you're a bit younger and you have all the documentation that it takes, it's okay, as long as you're not more than 60, because it starts.
Okay, sir. So aside this present disbursement that the NGCAREs are doing, do they have any future plans that they intend to do?
Yes, this is not the last of it. This is practically just the beginning. The Niger State government has disbursed over 1 billion, like you know, and there's still a plan to disburse close to about 5 billion, if not more. So let's wait and see. The government has promised to do that. This is the government that says something and follows it with action.
Is there a kind of requirement or criteria before one can apply? Some will say like maybe they are until they have a CSC certificate or things like that, or just anyone wants to just have a business. What are the procedures and where can you go to apply?
Basically, first thing first, ensure that your business is existing and is before COVID. Make sure you have a CAC or business registration name, as long as you have a certificate, because the certification goes to tell us that you are in business before or during COVID. So if you don't have such certificate, then have a cooperative certificate that is registered within Niger State. What I mean by cooperative, we have cooperative department under the Ministry of Commerce that register cooperatives. So if you are a member of that cooperative and you have a membership ID card to show that you actually belong to that cooperative, you have the certification, you are supposed to have evidence of tax payment, that you are paying tax to government. Even if you do all these people selling either rake or selling sugar cane, then maybe shoe shine, as long as you are paying one tax, even if it is 100 naira daily you pay to government, that is an evidence to show that. You should talk about the registration briefly before I move into that. The registration is online, and you can approach any business center that knows how to just, the moment you have the website, the link, which will be out, is shut down for now. We're going to introduce it again in case we have any change. So we prefer that when we're out, we let the public know. Yes.
Okay, sir. Is there anything you need to advise or add up to our viewers that you need to tell them?
Okay, first I want to appreciate them, and I want to thank His Excellency the Executive Governor of Niger State, Ahmed Shuaibu Gwada, for giving us this opportunity, of course giving me the opportunity to be here. There are a lot of people that are capable of handling these issues, but he has decided to give the trust in me, and so I want to appreciate him. I want to thank him on behalf of Niger State, on behalf of business owners who like to get this support. So, Excellency, we thank you very much. Then, of course, I would like to advise our viewers to keep their ears on ground. The SME agency has a lot of programs in place for them. So, we'll be rolling them out gradually. We'll make sure we engage the TV houses, the radio houses, to get them informed on things that will be done. And then to advise those that have gotten these funds and those that will still get them. The monies are for you to invest in business. It's not for you to share with anybody. So please, nobody should force you to take any percentage or any kind of 50-50 or whatever they call it.
Thank you so much, sir, for coming to our studio. We really appreciate your presence, sir.
Thank you very much.
Our viewers, we have come to the end of RukotoTV exclusive interview. This is where we'll be closing the curtain for today's program. You'll join us next week for another fresh and new episode.